start, there. How helpful is it to have a guy, on the back end of the roster like that just drop him in a game like that and juices it?
It's incredible. I always tell Juan, obviously the minutes are up and down, but when the game's going to have the type of performance he had tonight to change the game for us and make sure we got out of here with a win. So kudos to him for being a true professional. I understand how frustrating it can get, when you are in and out of the lineup like that. But true professionals stay ready as he has always done, and that's why he's always ready when his moment is called, when his number's called.
Draymond Steph, obviously, 40, 20 in the fourth. What is it like being able to rely on that type of greatness when you get it?
At this point, kind of become accustomed to being able to rely on that. But tonight he was incredible. The way he took the game over there in that fourth quarter was amazing. We needed every single one of them because it just wasn't going well for us. I think at the start we were down 13. So we needed him to get going like that, and he did. And, we were able to come out on top. But that's why he is who he is. That's why he's the MVP of this league. That's why he's been the face of this franchise for years and has led us to so much success.
Cool. Of that pass for you, where obviously, you've been out of the rotation the last few games and then, just tossed right into the mix in the third, fourth quarter?
I think the only difficult part is just having the desire to play. I love this game. This is my life right here. I put so much effort and, emotion into this game, so I just always want to play. But at the end of the day, I'm an adult and I'm understanding of what my job and what my role is on this team. So, and I'm accepting of that. I could sit here and pout about it, but what good is that going to do? And it's all about perspective, man. I was telling Connor earlier, it's just about perspective, man. I could be anywhere else in the world. I could be on any other team. I could be on a losing team. Shit, I could be back in the G League. But I'm on the best team in the NBA, my hometown team. I get to play with Hall of Famers. It's perspective, man. So, I want to play more, of course. Everybody wants to play. But shit, at the end of the day, as a grown man, you got to wake up and do your job. And that's what my job is. My job is to give my team a spark off the bench. And whenever I'm needed and my number's called, I got to perform. So just staying ready, man. That's not difficult at all. I've been through tougher stuff in my life. So it's perspective.
Juan, obviously one of those Hall of Famers is Steph. As a group, what is it like to have him to rely on tonight?
I use this comparison maybe last year, but it's like you get into a street fight and you got Mike Tyson on your side. Like, of course, you're going to have all the confidence in the world because Mike Tyson is knocking people out when you got the best basketball player in the world. And I said this before the season started, I think Steph Curry is the best basketball player in the world. So when you got him on your team, and that gives you all the confidence, If you got number 30 on your team, any team, I think you're competitive because you got the best basketball player in the world. And so, it's a lot of fun. It's fun watching him. It's fun playing with him. He makes the game so much easier. He makes the game a lot of fun. I think he's made the game, like Andre said, it's not as masculine anymore. You can smile, you can have fun. So it's a treat to play with that guy. And I embrace and cherish this opportunity that I have to play alongside with somebody like him, because people are going to talk about that man forever when they talk about professional basketball or basketball in general. So just to be a part of what he's doing and the history he's making, the records that he's breaking, it's a treat, man. It's something I'll share with my kids and my grandkids and so forth.
What's it like being in two road arenas within a couple nights of each other and be on a team where your teammate is getting MVP chants from the opposing crowd?
It's the Steph Curry effect. He's the best player in the world. He's got fans everywhere. It's cool, man. There's nothing much to it, but other than just to sit back and embrace it, because it's not every day that you see this type of effect. There's only so many players that have that type of caliber. Mike, Kobe, Bron, Steph, KD. The list isn't very big. So I just sit back and I embrace it, man. I try to live in the moment because, like I said, you don't get to experience these type of things every day. And I've only been in the NBA for 3 years, but I played a lot of basketball in my life, and you don't run into players like that, man. So it's fun.
There was a moment
Always good to hear from JTA. He had a big fourth quarter for the Golden State Warriors, and he's not lying about Stephen Curry. Warriors have played 15 games this season. 4 times he's already scored 40 in a game, but it all started in that fourth quarter where the Warriors blitzed the Cavaliers with the first 17 points of that frame. Here's the 13-0 run to start the quarter here as we break it down.
Man, he put these guys on his back right here, running this guy off the screen, running into his man, and then closing out short to Steph Curry. He must don't get a chance to see his pregame warm-up because that's a layup.
But as you watch the clips, too, watch how he moves, and the entire team was working to get him shots. And if you look at just look at the blue line, he's moving. He's hard to keep up with, and at some point, they're going to lose him.
They definitely will, and his patience, I think, is another thing that stands out a lot. He's not coming off too fast. Right here.
He moves in a game. It's amazing to me. And Steve talked about it, his conditioning, his physicality, to be able to play like this.
Yeah, he's got to be running a couple of miles in a game. Every game. But right here, just screen assist, D-Lee with a smart backdoor pass. Everybody watching Steph Curry.
And here it is to tie the game. Otto Porter Jr., nice cut there. Curry finds the bro.
Come on now.
Damian Lee, easy
That was
buckets.
a great cut. That was
Warriors
a great
tie
cut.
it. They go on a 17-0 run to take a 4-point lead, 85-81, and the rest is history as they hold the Cavaliers to 8 points in the fourth quarter. Monty Poole, Warriors reporter here at NBC Sports.
8 in the fourth. Obviously, the last step, but just generally how that happened.
Well, we got our butts kicked for 3 quarters. I thought Cleveland was fantastic, killing us on the glass, beating us to every loose ball. And we just talked in the huddle before the fourth about winning the 12 minutes. Let's just see what we can do. And obviously with Steph on the floor, you always have a chance. And when he made those 2 threes to cut it to 7 right away, immediately it was a game again. So at that point, I thought that unit just really kicked it into gear. Defense was great. Juan stayed ready, as I knew he would after being out of the rotation, and was just fantastic flying around the floor. And I thought Otto and Belly were both great. D-Lee made some big baskets for us. So, and he didn't play as much in the first half. We were trying to get him, so we knew if we played him the whole fourth, he'd only be at 35 or whatever. So we just figured we'd give it a shot early, see if we could get going. And I told him when the fourth started, I said, I'm going to play you the whole quarter if we're rolling. And he said he was ready.
Is this a Juan type of game? Lower energy, road, and inject some life. Yeah,
this is exactly why you need a guy like Juan. We knew coming into this game it was a natural letdown game after the other night. Playing in Brooklyn.